Timing is important in fighting games. Some mechanics reward strict split-second timing for those dedicated enough to master them. But for a fighting game beginner, everything can feel like it's happening too quickly to follow. If I drop a combo, an experienced player might be able to see immediately whether I got my spacing wrong, messed up a motion input, pressed a button too slowly, or even pressed something too quickly. For a new player, it can be hard just to understand the difference between some of these, even when experiencing them in-game. And it all happens too quickly to really feel the difference while trying to keep track of everything else going on at full speed. I've been playing a bit of Under Night 2, which lets you change the game speed down to 30% of full speed. I sometimes use this when watching combo trial examples, and you can use it in training mode too. But as far as I can tell, there's no way to play a match in slow motion. Nor would I particularly want to. For one thing, it would seriously mess with my muscle memory. And so when I heard about Slowly Fighter, a fighting game made to be played in slow motion, I wondered whether this could be a useful learning tool for fighting game beginners. I bought the game and gave it a try. While I couldn't find anyone online to play with, I spent a bit of time in arcade mode and in CPU battles. I was immediately disappointed. There are no combos in Slowly Fighter. In fact, it's a one-hit kill game, so no opportunity to feel cancels, links, or juggle timing in slow motion. However, it does give you a slow motion opportunity to get anti-aired and whiff punished. There are light attacks, typically quick but with less range, and slower, further reaching heavy attacks. You do actually experience these things at a pace that makes them obvious. The fact you can't cancel any actions in Slowly Fighter means once you've pressed a button, there's nothing you can do for a few seconds but watch the consequences of your actions play out in front of you. This makes it a bit of an antidote to the stereotypical beginner's instinct to wildly mash random buttons. And who knows, playing some Slowly Fighter could teach them lessons that might help a tiny bit in their first full speed fighting game. Slowly Fighter is clearly a bit of a joke game, which is why I'm putting this out on April Fool's Day, but I feel it gives a window into the possibility of a fighting game made to teach concepts to noobs by playing dead slow. Maybe something like that already exists, or maybe an indie dev is working on it right now. The slowness of Slowly Fighter can become a bit tedious, especially in the arcade mode when you keep dying and it forces you to play through a dodge the projectiles minigame again and again. Losing over and over again can be an important learning opportunity in any fighting game, but losing quickly and getting straight back into another round might be a better experience. One approach, instead of slow motion, is to freeze time. I am planning on making a video about turn-based fighting games like Mega Knockdown and Your Only Move is Hustle to see whether, aside from being fun games in their own right, they might teach newcomers to the genre lessons that will stay helpful in more traditional fighting games too. I am planning a video looking at whether Under Night 2 is good for fighting game beginners as well, so keep an eye out for that.